But you can also tell that his coaches are making sure he's getting down, and they can't afford to lose him.
He got 8 yards on the run. He rolls and throws. That's a strike at the 25-yard line to Xavier Scott.
Got beat up a little bit today. We'll see them next week in Raleigh against the NC State Wolfpack.
Fagiano pressured, and he goes down. They tried a little play fake. It did not develop for Maine. College was there and ready.
Yeah, and in a hurry. You've got 3 bodies right there and staying in the rushing lane. It was one thing that stood out last week. Yeah, nice play defensively to stretch it there on Barnwell, and it's a football team that really wants to establish the run, but that may be a little bit easier said than done against this BC defense.
Here's a 3rd down and long.
That pass is incomplete. For the Black Bears, this will be a 45-yard attempt. He is 1 of 2 so far this season. He did make a field goal last week against Colgate of 33 yards away in the losing effort. On the way, inside the pipe and good from 45 yards away from Cole Baker. It's 253 miles north of our location tonight. They bust down yesterday, and here they are with a 3-0 lead. That's going to be a shortish kick. Gill on the return. Gill to the 40. And escorted out of bounds near the 45-yard line by Kazir Brown. And Gill.
Yeah, Gill, a heck of a receiver. Look for him to make some big plays, not only from that receiver spot, but on special teams as well. And here he gets the edge. That can't happen. They've got to continue to find creative ways to get him the football.
1 for 3 on 3rd down. This is 3rd and short. And that should be 1st down yardage for Flowers. But now it's 2nd and 17 for BC, and Phil Jurkovec loads this one up, cuts it loose inside the 15, dragging to the goal line for the touchdown. Flowers took the defender into the end zone with him. 51 yards for BC.
Wow, Zay Flowers has his defender beat to the point to where he reaches out and grabs a hold of him, able to power through and focus on that football, pull it in, and then power into the end zone. Huge hookup, the big plays that have been missing. You know, just hey, this is how it is. This is where we are right now as a football team. But he really loves these players, these leaders on this team.
Trevin Ewing on the return. Breaks through the 20-yard line. Ewing across the 50. BC trying to chase him down. Ewing down the sideline. He stepped out. There is a whistle.
At halftime, they're going to have to shore up these quarterback runs that are hurting. That's a 1st down, a gain of 5.
That's inside the 5, down by the pylon. And Maine has scored.
What a throw and what a catch. Woodby's right there in the window.
A 17-yard pass play to Sean Bowman. And now Cole Baker for the extra point for the Black Bears. James, they've come to play tonight responding.
Playing on that defensive line, they go the other way, but he's in good shape. Looks like he could run some routes now at wide receiver. Had 24 career sacks, did Jordan Stevens as a Maine Black Bear.
Jurkovec dumps it off. He got dropped to the turf. Flags are out.
Absolutely, Lauren. He grew up his whole life wanting to play there, and he's still living a dream. Here's a 3rd and short. I don't know that he got it. This one's going to be very close. Well, they don't like the spot on the Maine sidelines, but they'll move those chains. Yeah. Drew Kendall, the center. Fresh set of downs here near midfield for BC.
Jurkovec launches this one. Middle of the field behind the defenders. And caught Jaden Williams. He had 3 defenders back there with him, and he beat them all, James.
Focus and concentration with the defender hanging all over him. You're going to have more of the same here from Jaden Williams, who had a touchdown against Rutgers. trying to recover and just getting the picture, getting to face Shakur Smalls.
53 yards on the catch by Jaden Williams. Closing in on the final minute of the first quarter. BC goes to the back corner of the end zone. It's a touchdown to Takis.
You know, again, quick with this snap. And what do you get? You get a defense that's reeling a little bit.
Jurkovec now with 2 TD passes in the game. And he's now up to 30 in his BC career.
You know, just be careful here. This Maine Black Bear offense. Don't try to get too fancy. You dodged a little bullet there. Don't turn it over and give this BC team great field position. They'll run it.
Maine just 23% on third down in the early part of the season.
Gave up the big kickoff return, the short punt. Want to make this Maine team earn it and drive the field every time they get the ball.
Cooey gets it away on the punt from Maine. Flowers at the 41. Onto the Maine side of the 50, about the 46 or 7 yard line.
That when the team's at his worst, that's when he needs to be at his best, the most positive, the most supportive. And you see that after every single play, every drive, constantly encouraging his players to get more and more every play.
Yeah. Zay Flowers getting a little more there, Bates. In place of Garwo for a couple of repetitions here. 3rd and short for Boston College. The Eagles 3 of 5 on third down. Jurkovec to the air. Flowers in space to the 10. More than enough needed, and that should be 1st and goal for BC.
Catching that football, and he's been very active in the first quarter and now into the second. And it's 1st down and goal for the BC Eagles.
21 receiving yards on this drive for Flowers. That's going to be Williams. Williams to the end zone, and a touchdown for Boston College.
Here comes 0. Jaden Williams on the jet sweep. Big blocks. And oh yeah, his buddy in the receiver room, Zay Flowers, down there blocking. Can't help but being tough. So you know you've got some toughness with those older brothers in there.
Jason Maitre made that last tackle for Boston College. Fagiano on the run. Gets rid of it at the 25. The catch is made.
And his other brother played both football and baseball at Penn State. And so Joe said, I guess this is just my time. They actually talk after every single game.
Well, how about this? There's Fagiano complete. When you had the momentum going, you had a defense on their heels, and they're able to back it up, 2nd down and short again here.
Little dump off midfield. Freddie Brock. Freddie goes out of bounds at about the 41.
And making it a 2nd down and long. Let's see if they can back it up here and force a 3rd down and long.
Inside of 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Play fake. Pressure. Down at midfield. Marcus Valdez in the grill. Loss of 9 on the play, James.
Immediately. How about getting off the spot, ripping that shoulder under the tackle, Kevin Jones. Marcus Valdez there on the left of your screen, rips underneath. Great technique as this Black Bear offense still looking for their first 3rd down conversion.
Fagiano heaves it. Does not have a receiver in the vicinity. A flag came out, James, late, the tail end of that play. Valdez put the pressure on Fagiano. And again, there is a marker on the field. Flowers with 5 catches in the game for 83 yards and a touchdown. On the return for BC. He's going to fake out the Maine coverage team as it bounces into the end zone.
Maine has done a good job of recognizing those pullers and stuffing it. Garwo checking down.
Garwo, the ball carrier, had 7 touchdown rushes a season ago to lead the Eagles. Orange Jabbar is on the sidelines with our outstanding ACC college football production crew. 4 of 6 on 3rd down for the Eagles. Jurkovec has to freelance. Incomplete. Too high for the receiver, Jaden Williams. Danny Longman looking to redeem himself, James. Punting for the Eagles. High and deep to Jacob Henney. That'll bounce near the 20. Henne went after the football.
Spend a lot of time on it, and now here's another situation for these Black Bears. A tough one on 3rd down and forever.
0 for 4 on 3rd down in the game. You can make it 0 for 5 as that one falls incomplete.
It came out in warm-ups with it, we were being told. I like it. All right. Transfer from Arkansas, Pine Bluff with a nice stop.
Jurkovec got it away. Showing confidence and composure from the pocket to hit Jalen Gill.
A long throw and a scary throw. If you don't have that big, strong gun like Jurkovec, nice protection for him. So guys not on the same page, quarterback and receiver right there. You can see through the frustration.
That's a high percentage pass. Lewis Bond, stiff arm, 40-yard line. Flag is out. Penalty marker is out, and Bond out of bounds inside the 35-yard line.
Number 23. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
But you put it right out in front of a talented Griffin. There's no telling what he does with it after it, but a nice job to catch it. Moving forward.
Jurkovec looking down by the goal line. Right near the 1-yard line.
They had some vinegar to them. They were back there in the face of Jurkovec on every single snap. That hasn't been the case here on the last couple of drives.
First and goal for the Eagles, just beyond the 1-yard line. Going right up the middle. Garwo in for the touchdown for Boston College.
That's the BC football folks around here knowing love. You've got the big hosses up front. There's nothing else to do but hand it to a strong back. And look at the pop by those guys up front. It's in front of Maine and punching it in.
First rushing touchdown of the season for Pat Garwo. James, you mentioned last year Garwo 4 times over 100 yards rushing in a game. How about his game against Missouri? A win for BC? 175 yards rushing and a career high last season against the Tigers for Garwo. Ewing made a shifty move at the 25 and up near the 30 for Ewing. Dangerous on the return.
Clemens a good job of getting that paw up there and batting down the ball. That mirror drill. If you're not going to get to that quarterback, you separate with those hands and get him up there and bat it down.
It's a run up the middle. Banks. First down, Maine.
This would be a big one right here if they can move these chains. And BC still with 2 timeouts left.
This will be Banks into the BC secondary. Second level. First down for Banks inside the 45-yard line.
The offensive lineman for Maine, you know, yeah, you want to be tough out there, but do it in between the whistle. Don't cost your team 15 yards. Here we go, 7 seconds remaining in the half.
Second down. Fagiano out of bounds. Maine out of timeouts on what in all likelihood will be the final play of the second quarter. Fagiano throws it down towards the end zone. Easy interception. Boston College in the end zone.
Their team not to play after the whistle because the squeaky wheel gets the grease, and they will throw a few flags. They won't hold it in their pocket here in this second half, believe me.
9 of 18 through the air to start the third quarter for Fagiano. And that pass is complete up near the first down marker, just short of it.
Can make a big stand and get the ball back in the offense's hands to start this second half now.
Just 1 for 6 so far in this situation from Maine.
To another punt, so good job by that BC defense to get off the field, get the offense back out there.
Jalen Gill is deep, comes up to meet it, 36-yard line. Trying to stretch it out. Back the other way at the 40 and grabbed around the waist and dragged down.
From Portland, Maine, during high school. Here's a second down and 7 now.
Jurkovec gets rid of it. Takis. Plenty of room to run. 20-yard line. Takis reaching for the end zone. Behind the play.
I like the play call by McNulty. Here's the tail end of it. Nice hustle play. Just don't give up the big play defensively. That 20-yard line is where that marker is.
5 of 8 on third down. Jurkovec to the end zone, just knocked away at the last second, looking for Williams. Moment.
Oh, nice job by Kazir Bugs Brown. He's beat. Williams is by him right now. If I'm even, I'm leaving, and I'm going in a hurry. And there's nothing you can do when you're beat like that except for put your head down and sprint and try to disrupt it, and he does just that. The vehicles were all used in World War II. That could go on the land and then in the water as well. Here's a little flea flicker.
Oh, trick-a-razzle near the 40. Up to make the catch is Scott. He's on the run. BC trying to chase him down, and they finally trip him up at the 24-yard line.
Not going anywhere. Not going to fold up this tent just because it's 21-10 on the road here on Chestnut Hill. Flea flicker, very, very close to being a disaster, but instead, it's exactly what you need for these Black Bears. And how about Xavier Scott?
3 receivers to his left, over the middle. Fagiano to the 5. Inside the 5 for Sean Bowman, wrestled to the turf by Jason Maitre.
Using that big body Bowman is to wall off the defender. Nice. No flag though, so a third down and goal now, and a big one here for Jordan Stevens. Maine Black Bear offense trying to chip into this lead a little bit.
Again to the left side, to the goal line, and in for the touchdown for Maine. Fagiano has his second TD toss, this time to Montego Moss.
Yeah, and Fagiano showing you how tough he is against Colgate last week, and here's one that's muy grande in the third quarter against Boston College. You know, one of those freshmen the coaches really hoping to get going here in this game, and Broom is running hard. Nice pickup on first down.
Broom got 7 yards on that previous play. This is Broom again.
But hoping to get a couple of those guys back. They will not get Mahogany back here this year. Injured ACL in the offseason.
Caught at the 40. Flowers.
Oh.
He's got first down yardage at the 45.
You're going to need to ride that eagle throughout this season. Hoping for some big-time numbers as 5 and 4 continue to hook up.
Jurkovec, little touch on that one. Catch made by Gill and out of bounds.
Yeah, and again, miscommunication there defensively. You can't let a guy with an injury, was scratched, former Boston College player, couldn't go tonight, so they hoping to get him back, that's for sure.
3 for 4 in the red zone for BC. This is going to be a sack. Jurkovec could not pull the trigger. And Darius McKenzie brought Jurkovec down.
So that's 9 on the season now, and Jurkovec steps up. You know, you got that clock in your head as a quarterback, and you got to know that pressure's coming from somewhere. Just fortunately for BC, holds on to the ball.
39-yard attempt from Connor Litton. He had made one from 46 yards away earlier in the quarter, but that one hooks to the left and misses.
They can march it down there and score a touchdown. It's a one-score ball game as we near the 4th. So a big drive here for Tim Lukabu's Boston College defense. They'd like to see a nice 3-and-out here or a turnover.
Plenty of room up the middle. First down and more past the 35-yard line for Joe Fagiano as he's taken down by Jason Maitre.
There's one more look at the run. For Fagiano that cut his season short a little bit.
The backup has not seen action so far this season as the pass is off the mark near midfield. Looks like he's in a little bit of discomfort there. We'll keep an eye on it for the next offensive series for Maine. Gill on the line drive. Trying to work down that 30-yard line. Perhaps perhaps to the 32-yard line for just a few miles down the road from the historic city of Boston. Flowers fenced in and dropped on second down. So now 3rd and long for BC. And a loss 22-21 after leading midway through that third quarter against the Scarlet Knights 21-12. This is 3rd and long for BC. Jurkovec was pressured and got it away. Midfield, first down, Alex Sinkfield.
And drew up a nice one with the screen to Sinkfield. Good job by the big guys leading the charge out there.
They got 16 on that play. Back to Sinkfield.
Take care of the football, Boston College.
3rd and 9. Throw on the run, 30-yard line.
Week 0 or week 1, whatever it was. So just a little bit more room here to punt this one away and try to pin them.
Henny's the deep man. Wants a fair catch. Makes it successfully near the 12-yard line.
See if he has a little bit of fun. Nobody walked up just yet. Here they come. They'll bring 4, 5.
Vignano got it away. It's completed to 35.
They bring 4 initially, a little bit of a delayed blitz, and boom, a first down and maybe a whole lot more, but instead it's 3rd down and 10. Let's see what the Eagles have on this one. They'll bring 4.
Converted by Maine. Scott made the catch. He's on the run.
Wow, Scott for Maine.
2 for 2 on 3rd down in the drive for Maine. Vignano extending the play. Nowhere to go.
Here we go.
4th and 2. First chance on 4th down for either team. That ball popped out. That ball came out. Official signaling it's BC football to Berry on the cover for the Eagles on 4th and 2 for Maine.
De Palma in there, so not only do they get the stuff, they force the fumble. Good penetration, and Barnwell puts it to the turf.
Slight motion. 3 receivers, bottom of your screen for Jurkovec from his own goal line. Flips it over the middle. That's well short.
Try to put it in the paint this time.
So Danny Longman back in to punt. 1 step into his end zone. Gets it away cleanly. Jacob Henny. Fair catch. BC side of the 50.
Great day running the football, but enough success to where BC has to respect it.
Vignano's up to 251 yards passing. This one, Cam Arnold has it going the other way for Boston College. Arnold tracked down at the 20. Cam Arnold makes the play for the Eagles.
Some noise. Cam Arnold reads the eyes of the quarterback, does an excellent job. How about the hands? And then how about the wheels? Looking more like Cam Akers in that garnet and gold, that maroon and gold. Man, great job by the junior from Bloomfield, Michigan. Here you go. Here's what he sees. Vignano watching those eyes, and then he stretches out there and knows exactly what to do with it. Arnold played cornerback in high school 2020 and linebacker finally last year. He started 13 of 14 games at linebacker. What a huge play for the Eagles.
Great time for his first career interception, and now down ever closer to the goal line for Pat Garwo.
In the end zone to make it 38-17 here at the end of this drive.
Garwo again, his 12th carry, not quite as productive as the previous carry. Jurkovec had 3 TD passes. Flowers caught 2 of those TD passes. Wasn't enough against the Scarlet Knights. Jurkovec buys a little time. Throws to the end zone. This is up for grabs in the back of the end zone. Flowers closest to it for BC.
Lucky for BC, it did fall incomplete out of bounds. Here's the field goal attempt.
It's 28 yards from Connor Litton. He's 1 for 2 in the game, and that's another miss.
Hasn't allowed a lot of sacks over the last couple of years, that's for sure. Here we go. Here's a little razzle-dazzle.
Yeah, another little gadget play from the Black Bears. Why not at this stage of the game? Xavier Scott.
don't give up the big play.
Incomplete near midfield.
So here's the second one.
Pressure. Scott. Too far ahead of Xavier Scott on 4th down, and the ball's going back to BC. As a kid to watch BC football. Big time in New England. Garwo. It's the form of him just about to throw that Hail Mary pass.
Got that old mesh half-shirt jersey on from the 80s. Heck yeah.
That's Garwo. They're just trying to melt that clock. We're inside of 2 minutes to go here at the BC football offices. Garwo broke a tackle. Watch out. He knows his alley all the way to the end zone. Pat Garwo, second rushing touchdown of the game.
And take a good vibe for that offense. Look at the offensive line and opening up some holes on that run. Garwo doing the rest. That's how it all works together. Nice look there for the offensive line that has really struggled the first couple games. Some young, inexperienced guys up there starting to get some good experience here in this one and playing as a unit. You know, just try to be a little more consistent as they move ahead. But better late than never. Garwo breaking a couple tackles just like Coach ordered, and to the house. These Boston College guys, if they can shut it down right here on defense, they'll head into that locker room feeling really good about themselves.
Crouch had the hit on special teams. That we took full sound. It's an industry term. Quoth the Raven, nevermore. We saw that BC has Clemson at home this year as they pursue the ball carrier near the 45-yard line, Freddie Brock.
Yeah, I didn't even bring up Ed O'G and the Bulldogs. Oh, you there? I just did it. He was from the Barry Roxbury, but not the fruit, y'all.
That's it, Bates. 38-17. BC has its first win of 2022.